All right, guys, good morning to everybody. This is KEL, 26th of August, 2026. CRAZII Global Market Talk with KEL. CRAZII, anytime, anywhere, guys. Good morning to you. And top of the morning, today we have a lot of volatility happening in the market, and there's reason for that. So we will cover that very shortly, all right? And of course, at the same time, disclaimer apply as usual. Please do your risk management and ensure that you take care of your trades before you enter the market. Yeah, very, very important. Okay, so let's just look at the market right now and see what's the fundamental news that's hovering us. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's take a look first. First of all, we have Canada. Canada has basically unveiled a retaliatory tariff, meaning that basically US has imposed tariff on Canada, and now Canada basically retaliated that. Okay, and the amount is about $20 billion worth of US goods. So again and again, the tariff war is back again. So it seems that Donald Trump, when he ran out of idea of what to say with the Iran war, he'll just go to do this again. There's nothing changes, it's the same thing. And after that, they will just bicker over it and they'll just clear it up. Okay, so to me, it's nothing to be worried about or be upset about, because it's something that we've seen this over the last probably a year. All right. So next thing is that the next big story that I can see right now is that this Stanley Druckenmiller, lead doubter who thinks that Bessent bond plot will fail. This is a very interesting article. I will send to the news channel for you to read. Apparently, it's not that Stanley Druckenmiller do not think that the bond market will actually do well. And that's something that I totally agree. And I've been calling for this for the longest of time, and we will talk about this shortly. Yeah, right. The article is a bit technical, so I will not talk about this today. I want you to go and take a look yourself. But in short, right, basically, if the US has problem in repaying their loans, which is through the treasuries, then of course people will have the reason to actually continue to sell the bond market. All right. Now, next thing here, what we have here, 1 minute. Okay. Right. Next thing we have is that US price drop, US crude oil drop as US shift to economic pressure on Iran. So what's the reason? Is because they believe that by doing this pressure, it will actually pull down the Iran's position in the oil market, and that's why it may even ease off the potential war. So that's why oil price come down. So it's a very interesting way of doing this, is to tell you that, okay, I'm going to sanction you, and then because of that, I believe that you will end the war, hence therefore oil price come down. Okay, so that is the very incredible way of thinking, I would say that way, because it doesn't make any much sense to me, but that is Donald Trump and his team, was a very interesting idea when it comes to economics. It's just like recently there was a report saying that in order to bring the drugs up, the medicine price come down from Europe, they tell Europe to do that. Obviously, Europe decided not to. So Donald Trump told them, look, okay, you better do that. Then, if not, I will increase your car price. So the question is this: car more expensive or drug more expensive? You know, that's my point. So you're telling me you're increase the car price and then just to lower down the drug price. It's like, okay. So this is something that Donald Trump and team love to do. Yeah, very insanity if you ask me, but then this is the world. Okay. All right. So this news will be out later for you to take a look. Let's look at the economic calendar. Now, today we have the 26th of August, right? We have the PCE core. So it's kind of expected that whenever it comes to PCE data, you notice that, right, the oil price will always goes down on the day like this. It's just like they purposely do it so that they can, maneuver the train of thoughts. Okay, so apparently the market is expecting still the same number. They are expecting it to be 3.3, which is the same number as the previous number. But the month-to-month is expected to increase by a little bit, which obviously, yes, because the oil prices went up. All right. Now, interesting, this is a very big one, the GDP. The GDP preliminary is showing that the last, it was 2.1, but now it's looking at 1.5. This is going to be a big one here. And I strongly believe that this is one of the reasons why many players are getting out from the US market. Basically, you can see that many big boys are not very comfortable with whatever US is doing with their bond prices. So I suspect that if this number come out lower or lower, like 1.4, this will rock the market, and that's why I'm asking you to be careful for tonight at 8:30 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, traders, get note of that. Yeah, very important. All right, next thing is that durable goods is expected to be slightly higher, expected, and oil price inventories is going to be moving up a little bit. All right, so watch out for all these numbers coming out tonight at about 8:30 and 10:30 respectively. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 1 right now in the comment box, okay? Okay, all right, so let's move on. Okay, again, we have this cannot clear my screen in time problem. Let's come off later. Okay, never mind. Let's just continue first. Okay. Okay, now the next FOMC meeting is coming in on the about 21 days later. All right, so traders do take a note on that. Basically, ignore the red colors drawing. I just cannot clear my screen. Is it my screen or your screen also? Okay, never mind. So we have a very important thing is that now the numbers are still at 63.1%, and here's 36.9%. The market is still thinking that there shouldn't be any rate movement in the next meeting coming in about 20 days time. So the market still believes that. So that is the reason why gold price is moving up. Now take note, guys, if this number goes up instead, all right, then gold price will be coming off. Okay, now it's maintaining, so that's why gold price is still maintaining on the current uptrend at the moment right now. Yeah. Okay, last one is this one here. I want to take a look here. This is very interesting. AVGO, NVIDIA, CDS, record high, record wide. Basically, the bond prices are done by subsidizing massively overpriced GPU, TPU, and memory chip. So apparently it's all right. This movement is really big, and this could be a very big issue if they cannot pull it off. So traders, you need to watch out for that. Yeah. And of course, for a minute, there's something I'll show to you. So this is the US bond market. It's a very important chart. Let me just show it to you. This is how the, oops, who's that on the line? Hold on. Okay, JC. Okay, so this is the historical short interest of the iShare 20 plus year Treasury bonds ETF, which is the one I always use. And you can see the amount of shorts squeeze. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. All right, so it seems to be there is a incredible big position on the bond market on the short side. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. All right, and apparently Citadel is shorting, and we all know that Standard Dragon Miller is also one of them. And I repost this for myself. Now, recently, my repost for this X got a bit of issue, yeah? This is going to be a massive problem for humans. Okay. All right, so this is very bad. So that's why, guys, if the bond market is to collapse, so obviously that will be the end of the US market. So of course, let's see how it goes. But it's very clear that the market is one-sided at the moment right now. Okay, with that, that will be the fundamentals for this morning. All right. Technical wise, again, I believe my MT4 is not able to show and reflect, even though I restart my server and everything, but it's just not moving. So no choice. I go back to my charts once again. Just give me a moment. Coming in. Not too sure why. Apparently it's I mean, in other countries, when I do this, it went through, but when come to Singapore, it's always a big problem here. Okay, all right, let's look at the gold price right now. Okay, so let's go to the day chart first. Always start with day chart to give yourself a good idea what to expect from the market. And that's a very good idea to do, okay? All right. Okay, so from the day chart, let's take a look for today's day chart. Okay, so first of all, before we start this morning sharing, right, the day chart today, you must take note is today is the DJDD. I repeat, today is a DJDD. Okay, this DJDD will be reflected in this weekend when we upgrade the symbols that's available on CRAZII.com. Okay, just give us some time to do that. Yeah, so you will see DJDD reflected later next week, maybe onwards. Yeah. Okay, so DJDD, as we said before many times, let me just go through this again, is either they go up first, then it comes down, or you go down first, then it goes up. Okay, so let me give you a fair idea how they happen. Okay, just take a look at this one here. This is DJDD, right? So in the morning, the market actually goes down first over here, and then after that, close near the high, directionally up. Correct? Got it? So this one is another DJDD, and same thing again. Initially, the market came down, and then after that, it went all the way to the sky. All right. So this is a DJDD prospect that you need to watch out for today. So of course, you can see right now the market is trading lower at the moment. Is it that it's going to be the DJ down first and go up? Well, it's all depending on the market. But usually, I've been observing this. If any market cross more than KTR +2 or -2, usually that is the direction of the day already. Yeah. So let's take a look and see whether what happened from here. So okay. Give me a minute, guys. Just give me a short minute, and I come back to you guys. Just stay online. Just don't go away. Okay, guys, sorry about that incoming call last minute. Yeah. Okay, settled. All right. So, what do you think, KEL? Now, I'm going to give you very clear cut on this perspective here. Yeah? I'm going to take a picture just to remind everybody later. How's my view here? Okay. All right. First of all, okay, take this away. Now, what we have for today, the pivot 1 is on top of us. Pivot 2 is right here, right? So pivot 2 is very nearby at the moment right now, and pivot 2 is at 4623. So 4623 is the very critical level for today. 4623 is the pivot 2 level. Okay. Now, if the market do break below 4623, this could be the top, the peak. Why? Because you can see that we have a doji at the top, which is here. And if the market breaks below this 4623, a pivot 2, which we know that below OP, below pivot 2 is always a sell signal, this will mean that the market this time round top has been confirmed. And I don't want you to be caught like this day. See, that day itself, many people being caught on this day. When I told you guys below OP, you have to sell, and the market really trooped down after that, even though the KSI was green, but as long as you need to sell, you need to sell. And then what happened the next day, many people went and sell the market when it's above OP, which is again a very sad thing. So please follow the system, guys. Follow the system. It should be able to assist you, yeah? So now today is this, that now it's below OP, right? If the market stays down, then watch out for sub 4623. The market has to stay above 4623. Now, if the market really, for whatever reason, break below 4623, then there will be a free fall all the way to 4521. Okay, so it's not saying it will happen today, but since today is a DJDD, so we need to just be cautious. Okay, just be careful in case when this happens. All right. So of course, if the market rebound above OP, then of course it will surge back up. And how high can it go? Wow, you go to this high, 4739. Wow, it's a very high level for today. So guys, watch the OP for today. If the market is below OP, stay on the sell side. If the market is on the above OP, then stay on the long side. Now below OP, you can continue use K trend to sell, right? Vice versa, if you go also above OP, you can use K trend to buy. Okay, so all clear? This is very, very important. All right, gonna put it in and send to you guys. Oops, yeah, I do. In a minute, huh? Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's just now go to the 5-minute chart to take a look what happened. Okay, so this is the 5-minute chart. Let's go in slowly and explain what happened in the morning. All right, so first of all, the market opens here this morning around this area. And then after that, we have a double diamond. So that was a very strong buy up. But what made me sell was that I told you before, guys, but in the normal situation, when the market is supposed to be bullish and yet the market cannot go to KTR plus 1, this is a very strong sell signal. I repeat myself one more time. Whenever the market is bullish, like the day chart is yellow, the KSI is green, is very bullish, the market should be able to touch KTR plus 1 easily. But when the market doesn't touch KTR plus 1, okay, and then pull back, this is not a good sign. And we told you before, the market, you can see over here, the market purposely touched the OP. Can you see that? The market purposely touched the OP and then pull back. So this is a very strong touch OP signal, which usually tell you there will be sell signal coming in. Okay, and when that happened, you can see the market broke below the MLP. So break below MLP, break below OP. It's a classic sell. It's a good sell signal. And boom, the market came down to touch the KTR minus 1. Okay. And now there is a blue diamond appearing on the bottom of the screen, but you notice that the red area continued to be moving until now. So now what we do is just draw a line across it, and this will be the very important line. This line will determine the upside and downside from now. Now it's trading above. So as long as the market trades above the diamond line by closing, this should be able to move up back to the OP level. But if the market fails, then there is a chance for the market to come back down to the pivot 2 level here. So that's why now everyone look at it. It's very important. It's kind of critical, right? So it seems that it's fighting. We have to see by end. Oops, the pullback in the moment now is coming down in the moment. So guys, stand by on this and see what happened after that. Yeah, very, very important to see this movement. Oh, turning red at the moment now, as you can see. This is we're doing live session right now. Okay, let me just take a picture. Okay, so we are doing live sharing right now with more than 88 people online, and seemingly it's a sell over here at the moment right now. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. All right, maybe I'm recording myself. Sorry for that. Okay, guys, so take note. Yeah, if the market do come down, we may see gold traveling down back to KTR minus 2 or pivot 2 at the moment. Okay, so live sharing at this moment right now. Okay, I'm gonna put a small sell position myself. My target will be pivot 2 at 46. Now 4623 is pivot 2, so don't put at 4623, put at 4624, 4625. Okay, that'll be a better level. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, live sharing, continue. Okay, so next market we're looking at would be the oil market. Now, the thing is this, you can see that yesterday the oil price pulled back. Okay, because of a few reasons. Let me share with you. Now, the oil price pulled back because we have a 4 diamond line that basically gave us a sell signal yesterday. Second reason was because of the MA 200 The MA 200 was here at $83.52. So the market lost the MA 200. So that basically gives you a very strong sell signal. Okay, a very strong sell signal. And because of that, you notice that it also broke below the MA 30, which is 82.16. So two major MA was broken yesterday, and that's why the oil price cascaded downwards. All right, of course, technical is one, trading is one. Of course, the main reason is because what Donald Trump says within the putting this sanction on the Iran side that causes it to go down. But of course, end of the day, you have to make a decision on it itself. Okay, so where are we heading? Well, if today the thing continue, the oil price should be going down to pivot 2 at $78.48. Okay, so that could be the level that the oil price could be moving down towards today. Now, I said today is a CPI data. So I mean not CPI, this is the core consumer. Let me just double check again. This is the news. Okay, so it's a core PCE data. So most likely the market would be taking it as a guide to bring the price lower to give some what they call validation for their so-called lowering of the core PCE. Yeah. Okay, next market is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I would like you guys to take note. Bitcoin has really touched the KCB at 81,000, the level I mentioned 2 days ago. I told you get 81,000 top, right? I told you guys most likely Bitcoin will hit 81,000 at the top and then come down. And truth be told, it touched 81,300 to be precise, and now it's coming down. Now, do take note, the boys are also selling at this moment. So guys, be careful. 77,125 is today's pivot 2. This should be the guidance. If the market breaks below it, this could be a free fall all the way back to 72,000 area. All right, this is crazy, but I know that it is possible because how it go up, it comes down. So traders, watch out. Now, is there going to be any reason to go back up itself? It's because they print more dollar to save the bond market, but they already save it already. So there's no more catalyst for you guys. So I don't think that you should really take the risk right here to buy Bitcoin, yeah? Especially now it's below OP. So take my little friendly advice, don't buy Bitcoin now. Don't chase. If you miss the bottom here, too bad, give it a miss. Wait for the next run, okay? Don't chase it right now. All clear? All clear, press number 2. Now, the thing is this, why people tell you that it's very important to listen to me in the morning, because this will give you the insight on what you can do, what you shouldn't do. Like when you're supposed to buy gold, buy Bitcoin, back then I give you the go ahead. But today I will say don't do that, of course, obviously for your own good reason, yeah? Your success is my success. You make money, I'm happy for you too, all right? Okay, all right, all clear? Okay, let me just take a picture of this. I'll be sending out this picture to all of you. Okay, let's look at the US market to wrap it up. Okay, guys, today is the K trend on the Nasdaq day chart. You can see very clearly this is a K trend. All right, because you can see that this is a single yellow here, and this is the highest closing on the yellow. Shouldn't not this guy. It's this guy here. So this is a K trend, okay? And very interesting. We have, excuse me, we have the KSI green. Wow, the market's coming down. This is very interesting. All right, so the pivot 1 today is here. The pivot 1 is at 29010. So buy right this morning above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy on the Nasdaq. But the moment it opened, it traveled down immediately and engulfed now the yellow candle in front of it. So if the market do break below pivot 1, that means it will be a rejection and pivot, and this could bring the selling down quite a bit because pivot 2 is nearby. Pivot 2 as you can see, is actually at 28,767. Now, compare the two pivots here, pivot and pivot 2. Pivot 1 is and 2 is pretty nearby. If you look at it, and when it's very nearby, usually the market will go for it. So which means that if the market breaks below pivot 1, there is a very high chance for the market to travel down to hit pivot 2 later. So guys, please watch out for that. It is possible because pivot 2, if you look carefully, is actually the KCB2. Yes, the KCB is also here. So that means that there is a very high chance the market, if it breaks pivot 1, the market is going to go for the KCB, which happened to be pivot 2. It's a stack alone together. Okay, so this will be my best trade for today. Yeah, I'm watching this NASDAQ very closely, and also I've been selling the NASDAQ too. Reason is because of the K trend, and also because the market has been coming down despite the US market is pulling up, which doesn't really make much sense here. Okay, gold price is up a little bit, 4648 at the moment right now, just to let you know. So that means that earlier my trade itself is now going down at the moment, but it's okay. Let's just revisit everything later on. Not that most important. Trading is just up and down. Yeah, it's okay. All right, and the Dow Jones, I think there's nothing much. The Dow Jones will be creeping up all the way. Now Dow Jones is going up, but it's okay. It's an elephant trade in the making. Yeah, why? Because you can see that the price is going up, but the boys are actually selling. So as you know, when such a thing happens in the market, there's a very high chance the market will pull back to where it started, and that is 52,789. So is it a good trade for us? Well, if it goes down, it's going to be a 800 points movement, yeah? Okay, so watch out for this. As long as they below OP, you can give a small little try, because 800 points is a lot of money. If you short it properly with a single contract, it's worth $8,000. That's a lot of money, and in US dollar, by the way, yeah? 8,000, big one, yeah? Okay, guys, so that will be all for today's sharing. Thank you very much once again for coming in to listen to what I have to say. End of the day itself, please trade with the OP rule. Remember this, nothing is 100%. We trade with the rules, and end of the day, if the market doesn't go with you, it's all right. Just wait for the next trade, all right? No need to be unhappy about this. Trading is like that. Yep. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Take care, and we'll send out the video later on. Yes, gold is going up at the moment now, 4652 now. All right, so traders, if you need to cut your position, just cut. Okay, no problem. Go for next wave again. Bye-bye.